Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new or just clicked on this video, thank you very much. My name is Alexis and this is the Goddess of Daydreams Tarot. Now, excuse my setup right now. I don't know if some of you are aware of this, but I have recently moved. I don't currently have a table, so my setup is on the floor. I hope you don't mind that. Also, as you can see, I have pulled out two cards already. Unfortunately, I just started this reading and I was, interrupted by younger siblings. It's okay, but I ended up having to start over the video, which I'm a little upset. But thank goodness I remembered the messages. This reading, we're talking about the energies that are coming through September for the collective and the energies that the collective needs to be aware of, to be open for, cautious of, and to work with during the rest of the month of September. So I'm starting off with the Les Vampires Oracle. And the first card that we got was Nightmare. And then the second card we have was That Death Will Come. So I was mentioning how there is a nightmare that is coming to an end for the collective this month. It seems for a lot of you during the past couple of weeks, months, even years, you have been enduring some type of hellish nightmare that no human being should be going through. It has been definitely a test of your psychological endurance, of your emotions, even your sanity, whether it's an awaking situation, or you're actually having too many nightmares as you are sleeping. However, with that death will come, this is going to be the official end of this cycle of whatever this nightmare is. Now, it could be different for everyone. For some of you, it feels like this could be some type of court situation. For some of you, you are dealing with an ex from hell. For some of you, you are getting psychically attacked in your dreams, or even when you're awake. It has been definitely a hardship and endurance for many, but it is coming to an end this September. Now, this is going to probably be different for each and every one of you. Perhaps for some of you, this is a cycle that needs to kind of play out. For others, you may have additional steps to take in order to finally close or end this nightmare. Yeah, hold on one second. Yes, for some of you, it seems like for the rest of the month of September, you might have to take an additional psychic protection going on. You might need to shield your home, add an extra layer of protection on yourself, within your home, within your bedroom, wherever you feel that you're getting attacked the most. That requires an extra layer of protection. Let's go into more details with the Penta Oracle. For some of you, I'm being told that if it's nightmares or bad dreams that have been plaguing you, then you have the strength to fight those entities in your dreams. But it's going to require for you to connect to your higher self in order to do that. Okay, let's move these a little bit more. Let me get one more spirit. First card we have is, come on, Gluttony. Craving, exceed, greed. Someone is greedy for your energy. And this is why this person, or it could be multiple people, that have been plaguing you with this nightmarish situation you've been going through. The more that you are in stress, the more they can feed off on your energy. These are energy vampires, basically. And they take more from you when you're stressed, when you're depressed, when you have no clear thinking, no clear direction. When you feel lost, they're able to drain your energy a lot more. So there is someone putting you through stressful situations on purpose. Me and my family definitely are dealing with the same thing right now. It seems like during this eclipse season, there are energies that know they are losing and that they are weakening. So they're going to just put an extra layer of hell and strife for people to go through for them to break. But unfortunately, no one is going to break. And especially for you, collective, and yeah, especially for my family, we do not break that easily. For some of you with this nightmare situation, if anything, it has made you more stronger and resilient. If anything, instead of the person becoming a nightmare to you, you are going to turn the tables and become a nightmare to them. And you are going to be like, you know what, you shouldn't have crossed that threshold. You shouldn't have messed with my energy. You should have just left me alone. But unfortunately, with this greedy energy that they're in, they can't help it. They are addicted to your energy. They need it to sustain themselves. But that is coming to an end. Next I have is reservation. Desire, worth, extravagance. Now, with this card here, I'm being told that this is an energy of, for some of you in the collective, that someone is using some type of psychological warfare where they are questioning your worth and the worth of your energy, your time, and your effort. Like, are you sure whatever you do is going to be good enough? Are you good enough to do this, or to achieve that, or to finish whatever? Someone is planting seeds of doubt into your head, and you need to catch that immediately. When they plant seeds of doubt into your head and that seed grows and feeds off of your doubts, that makes this person's goals or dreams become more reality. You just become a battery for their dreams and their goals. Next I have is marriage. Sweet love, couple, dependency. Now, this is specifically for those who have either recently left a toxic relationship or are about to leave a toxic relationship. There is your ex, either ex-spouse, ex-boyfriend, girlfriend, however you see fit. They have definitely been tapping into your dreams and tapping into your energy. They are trying to make you want them back. They miss your energy. They miss your presence. They miss your power. They basically neglected and took advantage of you and your love and everything that you had to offer. And now that it is gone, they realize that they cannot thrive without you because they relied on you and whatever you have done for them so much. Excuse me. I had to drink some water. For some of you, I'm being told that you keep having a repeating nightmare of being together with this person. You're in a dream where you're actually walking down the aisle or you're in a wedding reception and they're there and you're trying to escape, but there's like no way out. So for some of you, you do also have an ex, or I would say even like a stalker that is paying a practitioner to have you want them. Have the practitioner put them in your dreams, or have you put them in their dreams to make you want them, to make you need them. Continue to resist. Last I have is strategy, planning, prediction, mind reading. So this is kind of what I was saying earlier, how for some of you, definitely in this situation, It's different ways and types of people that are draining or siphoning your energy through these nightmares or through these horrible situations and problematic issues that you have been going through. However, thank goodness there's always an answer or solution to each of these situations. Now, each situation is going to be unique, but there is a common foundation. Like for some of you, with this gluttony, we're dealing with a person that feeds off of your energy. With the reservation, we're dealing with someone that likes to do a lot of mental manipulation and psychological warfare so that they can feel dominant and you can feel less. And then for some of you, we have, the exes from hell wanting you to come back to them, even though you have cut and sever their connections and cords away from you. However, these energies still persist because they know they are getting weakened. And after this eclipse season, they no longer have the connection to you. So with this strategy card here, Spirit needs you to create some type of ritual or strategy that's going to help you for the rest of the month when it comes to shielding your energy, awake and asleep. For some of you, you might have to do some type of prayer every night. Maybe for some of you, you need to set up an altar where you have your protective spirits, like your ancestors, angels, or deities that are all about protecting yourself. Like maybe for some of you, you want to call on Archangel Michael for divine protection. Maybe for some of you, you want to call on, I would say, I'm being told maybe Durga, because she definitely fights either between Durga or Kali. But be careful with Kali because she has many avatars. So if you are thinking about calling for Kali for protection, make sure you research which avatar that you're calling for so that she can assist you accordingly. For some of you, I'm being told you might want to use Shango as a layer of protection, but do your research on which deity or angels and even your ancestors that will give you that protection. Now, aside from altars and prayers, it's also good for you to wear like a certain amulet or a charm on you. For some of you, you could wear a cross. For some of you, it could be an ankh, whatever symbol that you feel strongly that gives you the most protection, wear it every day and every night, and especially for those who are going to bed. And for those of you that are dealing with nightmares, there's different ways you can go about it. I do have a reading where it was actually a dream interpretation. And in this dream, I was given instructions on how to protect yourself in the bedroom. I will link that in the description. But it's basically placing certain symbols or psalms under your bed. But you are the main character in your world, so you can make the ritual as you see fit or however it's going to work for you. You could be creative and make your own thing, as long as the intention is that you're protecting from yourself from seen and unseen forces. And if you are having trouble with that, you may call upon God, your angels, your archangels, your guardian angels, your ancestors, and spirit guides to lead you to the ways that you can protect yourself from these entities and from the excuse me, and from the witchcraft or voodoo practices that have been sent on you. Let's go into more detail with some tarot. Oh, come on, Spirit. Okay. This one fell out. That's way too many. Okay, let me get one more. Oh, this light is... Hold on. Let me adjust the light because it's putting... There we go. Wow, we got 3 major arcanas. So it's definitely a lot of powerful energy that is available to you to work with. So first card we have is the Eight of Wands. So there's definitely going to be a lot of fast moving energy and communication coming in through this month that is going to be giving you the insights, keys, solutions, or answers that you need or are seeking to protect yourself, or to at least put an end to these situations. As soon as you ask, you will receive the answer, especially within this month of September, considering that eclipse season ends around the 21st of September. So it's still like you really want to use this eclipse energy at this moment to remove a lot of this nightmare and hellish energy out of your life. Eclipses are all about ending cycles, ending patterns, putting a close to certain situations in your life. I'm going to pull an extra card for this Eight of Wands. All right. With the Eight of Wands, I have the Two of Wands. So Spirit is going to make sure to give you a plan of action for you to leave certain things behind and move forward in your life without these hindrances and attacks. Once you come up with the plan, you're going to be able to find a way of when and how to execute it, and you'll be released from this energy. Next I have is the Magician. This is really good energy to get for this month, especially because now Spirit is telling you you have all the resources, knowledge, and connections to put an end to this nightmare. You, like I said, you have everything that you need to become this nightmare's nightmare. And maybe for some of you, you feel like, I don't really feel like I'm quite in that Magician energy yet. You will be towards the end of the month. Even a little bit after the 21st, after the eclipse season finishes, you still are going to be able to dabble into that energy to put an end for this once and for all. Definitely by like Libra season or at the end of Libra season, you're not going to be dealing with these energies. I shall pull an extra card as well for the Magician. So with the Magician, I have the Five of Pentacles. For some of you, you also feel like you have been in the lack, or this situation has been kind of putting you in the lack or in the cold, not having enough. But again, with the Magician card here, you what did I just said? Yeah, with this Magician card here, whoever is putting you in this Five of Pentacles situation, you are going to be able to receive the insight, the knowledge, and the resources to get yourself out of this. Because if you are constantly in this energy, then the enemy constantly feeds off of you this way until there's nothing left, until you perish. And then they move on to the next victim. So you have all that you need and more to remove yourself from this situation. And if not yet, the divine shall send you everything that you need to move forward. Because again, we have the Eight of Wands. So Spirit's going to make sure to act very fast on your behalf. All right. Wait, why am I shuffling again? Hold on. Before I do that. Next I have is the World. Again, we're ending the nightmare. We're ending the situation. The World is confirmation that whatever, again, you have been through is coming to an end. Excuse me, let me take another sip of water. This cycle cannot continue, and it won't continue, because you are putting your foot down and you're letting the universe know that I am no longer being a battery for the enemy. I no longer will sustain the enemy with my magic, with my energy, with my presence. I have put a close to that chapter. I have put a close to their connections to me. I have put a close to whatever spell work or monitoring spirits or energies that they have put upon me. Or you are going to be using this World card to ask the universe to close down the cycles of the enemy using whatever manipulative tactics or using whatever voodoo practices to control you and your mind and your energy. Okay, now let me shuffle to get an extra card for the World. Oops. Spirit, do you want me to take these? Okay, no, it's on my lap. All right. So yes, with the World, I have the Six of Wands. This is going to be a guaranteed victory for you at the end of the month. You will see this cycle close out. You will see the ending of this. And it's definitely going to be on your behalf. I feel like Spirit is going to give you sort of like a view of the nightmare crumbling right in front of your eyes. For some of you, you're going to see the enemy receiving their karma right in front of your eyes. They're going to be like the, what's it called? Like the first row view of this person's demise or karma being received. And then last, I have Temperance. Whatever has been lost, you will gain. Hold on. What was that, Spirit? Okay, with this card here, Spirit is telling me to call back your energy. But you must call back your energy by saying, I call back my energy, cleansed, healed, renewed, and restored. You do not want to call back energy that has been already tampered and manipulated by the enemy. So with the Temperance card here, they are going to give you, and when I mean they, like your ancestors and guides, they're going to be giving you certain steps or directions on how to cleanse your energy and cleanse yourself from these connections and from this spell work that has been done to you. Also now, with this Temperance, you have a new gained knowledge of how to protect yourself, how to protect your family, and how to protect your home from these entities from attacking ever again. Because now, especially with the World card, that this cycle is closed, it's also being closed because you have gained insight, you have gained knowledge of how to handle these situations without overexhausting yourself or, fully exposing yourself. You know how to act and react. You know when to attack and when to defend. And with this Temperance card, it's also kind of giving me a bit of an upgrade of your energy and of your protection as well through this process. I'm going to pull an extra card. Oh, beautiful. With the Temperance, I have the Nine of Pentacles. So you're solid, you're grounded, you're abundant, You are self-resilient. Like, you're alchemizing all of that negative energy that the enemy has put you in, and you're turning it into a positive. You're going to make this nightmare that you have been put in into a dream come true for yourself. I love that we got this Knight of Pentacles at the end, because it just shows how not only resilient and magical, but also how knowledgeable you are, and that you're really a true alchemy. Like, you really have understood the energy of alchemy. The fact that you were able to take the negatives and the darkness and the despairs and turn it into gold, into blessings, and into high vibration. And then especially with the Six of Wands, this also shows an example for those who are around you to you're able to have the alchemy and the magic within you to transform these negative energies into positives, and then B, not to be coming after your neck, because not only you're going to turn their curses into your own blessings, but you're also going to deliver their karma to them. So this is definitely going to be a great lesson for everyone to learn, and especially the lesson of not to mess with you and not to put you into some type of nightmare, because you will end up becoming that person's nightmare. Now, with that said, let's wrap up this reading with some final messages from the Clo. Let's see what the Clo has to say. And again, I deeply apologize for the beginning of the video. It's not usually my style, but yeah, unfortunately I got interrupted. But I did not want it to start over, because this message was really strong. And I know a lot of you need to hear this, considering everything that's happening in the world. All right, Spirit. Oh, that's way too much. Let me get one more. All right. The first card I have is the Storm. Others feel like that they're going to be the storm in your life. But like I said, you're going to turn this around. You are going to end up being the person's storm. Again, you're alchemizing whatever harsh conditions and energies that have been sent to you, and you're going to make it work for yourself. And again, it's kind of like that energy with when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade, or you kind of see the bright side of things, like, oh, it's a storm. Well, the plants need water. Oh, snow is coming. Well, it's a nice change of scenery. Oh, there's a tornado heading our way. Well, there are powerful forces I cannot control. It's going to probably knock certain things out of the way that needed to be knocked down. You're going to look at the positive from this situation, no matter how crazy or dark it is. You're going to see the light at the end of it. And then last, I have is the Maze. You're going to be able to find your way, or you're going to be creating a solution to find a way out of this confusing and chaotic situation. A lot of you, again, kind of like with the Five of Pentacles, you have felt trapped. You have felt like going into dead ends. You are not receiving the help. You are feeling lost, alone, scared. You can't do this on your own. But Spirit and your guides are going to send you the energies and the insight that you need to get yourself out of the maze. For some of you, you're just going to cheat the system. You're going to realize, I don't have to walk in the maze. I can walk on top of the maze. Because, you see these kind of pathways up here. I could just climb the wall and I'll just cheat my way out of it. I would not even say cheat. It would be well, it wasn't in the rules that it didn't say that I couldn't walk on top of the maze and see what's going on. Like, you're gonna you're gonna be able to kind of find a solution. You're gonna take this situation and you're gonna flip it and work it for yourself. And if someone is like, oh wait, how, they're not supposed to do that. Well, like, you're not supposed to be infringing on my energy, but yet here we are. Like I said, you're going to get out of this situation. This maze is not meant to hold you forever. Definitely by the end of the month, you're going to be out of this maze and out of this crazy nightmare situation. And with that, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Please give it a like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more insight and messages. I would definitely appreciate it, and it will give tremendous support to my channel. And thank you to the new and current viewers for coming to my channel to hear my insight and messages. I truly deeply I truly deeply appreciate it, and I hope you receive the insight and answers that you need, especially for this month. And if you feel that this reading did not resonate, no worries. Feel free to check out the other readings on my channel. There's definitely a message there for you. So my collective this September is looking quite beautiful for you. Even though it's talking about very harsh, drastic, hellish energies, we're going to get through this. You're almost at the end of this maze. You're almost at the end of this storm. You're almost out of this Five of Pentacles and this energy of lack and confusion and lost. You will be in that Six of Wands and Nine of Pentacles energy. You have earned it, especially with all the mental anguish that you have gone through and all of the psychological endurance that you have gone through. You definitely deserve it. And Spirit is going to make sure that you do receive it by the end of the month. And if not by the end of the month, definitely in October. Excuse me. I also feel that this energy can go into why I cannot say their name? Sagittarius season. There we go. Because this is quite a big energy that a lot of you are alchemizing. And September is just the beginning. I feel what's going to be happening is that the first half of fall, you are alchemizing the negative energies and the nightmares that you have gone through. And by the other half of fall, you are now receiving your blessings and your breakthroughs and increases and finding your way out of these situations. So definitely do give yourself the time and the patience to move through this period gracefully, because at the end, you are going to be getting out of it. And you're definitely going to be having a front row seat to see the enemy receiving their backlash and karma. And with that said, stay safe and have a good day.